Behold, the King. The word behold means to look and observe. And this Christmas, we're going to go on a journey together to look at and observe the King of Heaven. Christmas is a time for us to enjoy family, friends, good food. We exchange gifts together. But for the Christian, it's also a time to remember the greatest event in human history, the coming of Jesus, the Son of God. Way back in Genesis chapter 3, the first man and woman that God created has just defied God, and they disobeyed Him. And immediately the perfect relationship between God and mankind is broken. But already, God had a plan to pick up the fragmented pieces of this relationship and repair it so that we could once again live in close unity with Him. In Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, God tells His archenemy Satan that there is coming a day in which a Messiah will come who will crush Satan's head. And you fast forward to Genesis chapter 12, and we see God's plan starting to unfold. There's a man by the name of Abram, whom God plans to use to begin the family that will produce the Messiah. God tells Abram to obey Him and in faith go to the land that God has prepared for him. God's promise is that all of the families of the earth will be blessed through his obedience to God. And that's a reference to the impact that Jesus is going to have on the earth. All the families of the earth will be blessed through Jesus. Later on, if you get to the book of Isaiah, we find a prophet by the name of Isaiah. Isaiah is living in some of the darkest periods of the nation of Israel's history. But God reveals to Isaiah a glimmer of hope in the middle of that darkness. A Messiah was truly coming, and when He comes, He will be the wonderful Counselor, mighty God, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. He will be powerful. In fact, the governments of the earth will rest on His shoulders. Sin will be defeated. Death will lose its sting. Heartache will be no more, and Satan will be vanquished by this Messiah, this King. You then move forward to the first gospel, the book of Matthew, and we see that it opens up with these words: the book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. What before was simply a promise is about to become a reality. God is about to send His Son, Jesus. God's plan for the redemption of mankind and the destruction of Satan is in the works. Promised by God to restore all that Satan has tried to destroy. Behold, the King.